Get ready to travel back to 1973, where the iconic coming-of-age film American Graffiti took the world by storm. This timeless classic didn't just capture the essence of the early 60s. It also introduced us to a group of fresh young talents who would go on to become Hollywood legends. Curious about what became of them? Stick with us as we uncover how the American Graffiti cast has evolved over the years, revealing their real names, their ages back in 1973, and how they look today in 2025. It's a cinematic journey you won't want to miss. Richard Dreyfuss is Curt Henderson. Curt was a bright but hesitant high school graduate who struggled with the decision to leave his small town for college. Throughout the night, he searched for a mysterious blonde woman in a white T-bird, convinced she was his dream girl. His adventure led him to encounters with a local gang and a legendary DJ, shaping his decision about the future. In 1973, Dreyfuss was around 25, portraying a recent high school graduate. Born in Brooklyn, New York, in 1947, he was already making a name for himself. Just 2 years later of American Graffiti, he starred in Jaws 1975 as Matt Hooper, a marine biologist helping to hunt down a man-eating shark. His role in Close Encounters of the Third Kind 1977 as Roy Neary, an ordinary man drawn into a mysterious alien encounter, further cemented his status as a leading actor. In The Goodbye Girl 1977, he played an aspiring actor, winning an Academy Award for Best Actor. Later, he starred in Stand By Me 1986 as the adult Gordy LaChance, narrating the coming-of-age story. Dreyfuss also appeared in Mr. Holland's Opus 1995, earning an Oscar nomination for his moving performance as a dedicated music teacher. Ron Howard as Steve Bolander. Steve is Curt's best friend and Laurie's boyfriend, eager to leave for college and experience life beyond their hometown. However, he suggests an open relationship to Laurie, which causes tension. As the night unfolds, Steve questions his decision, realizing his deep feelings for Laurie. By the end, he reconsiders his future, torn between ambition and love. Howard, born in Oklahoma in 1954, was only 19 during filming, perfectly fitting the role of a graduating senior. Ron Howard became a household name after American Graffiti 1973, starring as Richie Cunningham in the hit TV series Happy Days. His transition from acting to directing made him even more legendary. He directed Cocoon 1985, a sci-fi drama about elderly people discovering a fountain of youth. In Apollo 13 1995, he brought the gripping real-life space mission to the big screen, earning critical acclaim. Howard won an Academy Award for Best Director with A Beautiful Mind 2001, a biographical drama about mathematician John Nash. Other notable films include The Da Vinci Code 2006 and Rush 2013. His ability to tell compelling stories, whether through acting or directing, has made him a Hollywood icon for decades. Paul Le Mat as John Milner. John is a rebellious and confident street racer, known as the fastest driver in town. Despite his tough guy persona, he has a soft side, especially when he's unexpectedly stuck babysitting a young girl, Carol. Throughout the night, he faces challenges to his title, including a showdown with Bob Falfa. His journey highlights the fading era of drag racing and youthful freedom. Le Mat, born in New Jersey in 1945, was around 28 when he played the older, seasoned Milner. But his career boasts several other memorable performances. In Melvin and Howard 1980, Le Mat earned critical praise for his portrayal of Melvin Dummer, a working-class man who claims to have been named the heir to Howard Hughes' fortune. His performance earned him a Golden Globe nomination. Throughout the 80s and 90s, he appeared in TV shows like The New Mike Hammer and Picket Fences. Le Mat also starred in The Burning Bed 1984, a TV movie about domestic abuse, where he played a complex and challenging role. Charles Martin Smith is Terry the Toad Fields. Terry is the awkward yet lovable underdog, desperate to prove himself. When Steve lends him his car, Terry sees it as his chance to impress Debbie, a girl out of his league. Through a series of misadventures, boasting, bluffing, and even getting into trouble, Terry learns that confidence isn't just about appearances. His clumsy yet sincere attempts make him a standout character. Smith, born in California in 1953, was about 20 during filming. He began his career with the iconic American Graffiti, playing the lovable Toad. This role launched a diverse acting career, spanning films like The Buddy Holly Story and The Untouchables. He then transitioned to directing, finding success with family films like Air Bud and Dolphin Tale, while also showcasing dramatic depth in The Snow Walker. Smith's versatility is his hallmark, seamlessly moving between acting and directing and across various genres. His enduring presence in Hollywood reflects his consistent dedication to storytelling, both in front of and behind the camera. Cindy Williams is Laurie Henderson. Laurie is Steve's devoted girlfriend, heartbroken when he suggests seeing other people. Throughout the night, she struggles with her emotions, caught between love and independence. She finds herself in Bob Falfa's car during his drag race against John, which leads to a dramatic moment. By morning, Laurie realizes she must make a decision about her relationship with Steve and her future. She was 26 when American Graffiti was released, born on August 22, 1947, in Los Angeles, California. Her career spanned decades, notably as Shirley Feeney in the hit sitcom Laverne and Shirley, where her comedic timing and chemistry with Penny Marshall were undeniable. Beyond comedy, she demonstrated dramatic range in films and television. Williams' stage work also garnered acclaim, showcasing her versatility as a performer. Though often associated with her iconic 70s roles, she remained active in theater and television throughout her life, leaving a legacy of warmth and talent. Her contributions to entertainment cemented her as a beloved figure. Candy Clark is Debbie Dunham. Debbie is a free-spirited and fun-loving girl who unexpectedly spends the night with Terry the Toad. She enjoys his attempts at impressing her, though she quickly sees through his exaggerations. Despite his clumsiness, she appreciates his kindness and sense of adventure. Debbie's interactions with Terry highlight themes of self-confidence and genuine connection over superficial bravado. Candy Clark was 26 at the time, born on June 20, 1947, in Norman, Oklahoma. She made a lasting impression as Debbie Dunham in American Graffiti. Her portrayal of the free-spirited, slightly edgy character solidified her place in cinematic history. Beyond that iconic role, she worked with David Bowie in The Man Who Fell to Earth, showcasing her range. Clark's career spanned diverse genres, from independent films to mainstream productions. She consistently delivered memorable performances, often playing characters with a rebellious streak or a unique charm. Though not always in the spotlight, her contributions to film have left a distinct mark. Mackenzie Phillips as Carol Morrison. Carol is a young and energetic girl who ends up riding with John Milner, despite his reluctance. She challenges his tough guy image with her playful teasing and innocent charm. Over the course of the night, they develop an unexpected bond, revealing John's more caring and protective side. Carol represents the innocence of youth, contrasting with the older character's struggles. Mackenzie Phillips was only 13 when she played Carol, born on November 10, 1959, in Alexandria, Virginia. Her role showcased her early talent, but her career was often overshadowed by personal struggles. She gained further recognition in the sitcom One Day at a Time, playing Julie Cooper. However, her battles with addiction became public, impacting her career. Phillips has been candid about her experiences, using her platform to raise awareness about substance abuse. She has also written a memoir detailing her life. Despite challenges, she remains a recognizable figure in the entertainment industry. Harrison Ford is Bob Falfa. Bob is an arrogant and cocky hot rodder from out of town, eager to challenge John Milner's reputation. He drives a black '55 Chevy and flirts with Laurie, creating tension. His confidence leads him into a dangerous drag race against John, which ends in a dramatic crash. Bob represents the incoming change, new attitudes, new challenges, and the fading dominance of local legends. Harrison Ford was 31 during filming, born on July 13, 1942, in Chicago, Illinois. While American Graffiti offered an early glimpse of his talent as Bob Falfa, his rise to superstardom truly began with Star Wars, where he embodied the charismatic Han Solo. Subsequent roles, like Indiana Jones, cemented his status as a leading man of action and adventure. Beyond these iconic characters, Ford has demonstrated versatility in films like Witness and Blade Runner. His on-screen presence is marked by a blend of ruggedness and wit, captivating audiences worldwide. He has become a legendary actor. Bo Hopkins is Joe Young. Joe is the charismatic yet intimidating leader of the Pharaohs, a local gang. When Curt gets tangled up with them, Joe takes him on a night of minor crimes and mischief, testing his limits. Though rough around the edges, Joe isn't purely a villain, he's more of a streetwise guide. His interactions with Curt push the young man toward a decision about his future. Bo Hopkins, born William Malden Hopkins in 1938, carved out a career playing tough, working-class characters. His rugged features and authentic presence made him a staple of 1970s and 80s cinema. He's more recognized for roles in classics like The Wild Bunch and Midnight Express, where he excelled at portraying gritty, often morally ambiguous figures. Hopkins brought a raw intensity to his performances, lending credibility to his characters. He was a reliable character actor, contributing to a wide range of films and television productions. He passed away in 2022. Wolfman Jack. Wolfman Jack plays a mysterious yet influential radio DJ, whom Curt idolizes. When Curt finally meets him at the station, he's surprised to find a regular-looking man behind the legendary voice. The Wolfman offers Curt some advice about life and taking chances, ultimately helping him make a decision about his future. His presence symbolizes the fading magic of youth and the passage into adulthood. Hopkins was 31 at the time, born on February 2, 1942, in Greenville, South Carolina. Wolfman Jack was a legendary American disc jockey, instantly recognizable by his raspy voice and theatrical persona. His presence in American Graffiti as himself added a vital layer of authenticity to the film's nostalgic portrayal of 1960s radio culture. Beyond the film, he was a radio icon, broadcasting from various stations and gaining a massive following. His syndicated radio show reached millions, and he appeared in television shows and films, always maintaining his unique, howling persona. Wolfman Jack's influence on rock and roll radio is undeniable, and his legacy continues to resonate.